Morning children. Today we are going to begin with the new chapter which is the second chapter in your syllabus. It is about classical thinkers and theories. In this chapter we are going to discuss the three social thinkers. First one is Auguste Comte, second is Emile Durkheim, and third is Karl Marx. So let us begin with Auguste Comte. Before discussing the theory of positivism which was presented by him, let us discuss the life sketch of Auguste Comte. Auguste Comte is known as the father of sociology because the term sociology was introduced by him in 1839. Auguste Comte lived from 1798 to 1857. He was born in France. At the age of 16, he enrolled in École Polytechnique, a famous school of France at that time. The teachers of this school were scholars in natural sciences and had little interest in the study of human affairs and society. However, Comte had a serious interest in the study of society. He decided to study various theoretical sciences which he identified as positive philosophy. With the help of such a study, he tried to formulate a system of laws governing society. At the age of 19, and while he was still a student, he became secretary to a great social thinker named Saint-Simon. From 1817 to 1823, Comte and Saint-Simon worked closely together. However, after 1823, they began to attack each other and never worked together again. Comte collaborated with Saint-Simon for about 6 years, 1817 to 1823, along with J.S. Mill. Saint-Simon pointed out that morals and politics would become positive sciences. Comte wanted to introduce the study of society in the same scientific manner as the natural sciences are studied. He felt some basic laws are there to run the social world. Even though some additional complexities are present, the new social science that Comte wanted to introduce was called social physics. But when he found that this term had already been used by an earlier statistician, he coined the term sociology. So he was the man who introduced the term sociology first. Therefore, we call him the father of sociology. Now, let us discuss the theory of positivism. So, we can say that the acknowledged founder of positivism or positive philosophy is no other than the French philosopher Comte himself. Positivism is nothing but a philosophy of science. So, it does not indicate that positivism means a kind of positive thinking. It means the application of science in social phenomena. It has its roots in the empiricist tradition. This positivism rejects metaphysical speculation in favor of positive knowledge. Metaphysical means the abstract stage. As he explained, 3 types of stages. The first stage was theological stage, which was governed by priests. Second stage was metaphysical stage, and it was governed or led by churchmen. And the third is positive or scientific stage, and it is led or governed by the scientists. And this positivism refers to the scientific stage. So let us see the meaning of positivism. But before this, let me explain again the meaning of metaphysical. This shows the abstract stage. In this, abstract forces and beliefs are personified, thinking that these forces are capable of producing all phenomena, and the people accepted it without any argument. But Comte was not in favor of these type of thinkings, so he discarded this type of thinking from his theory of positivism. So, what is the actual meaning of positivism? Positivism refers to the doctrine or principle formulated by Comte, which asserts that the only true knowledge is scientific knowledge, which has logic or which is logical. It means the knowledge which describes and explains the coexistence and succession of observable phenomena, whether these phenomena are physical or natural, and social phenomena. So this scientific knowledge is the true knowledge about the natural phenomena or the social phenomena. Then the second meaning can be this: positivism denotes any sociological approach which operates on the general assumption that the methods of physical sciences, for example, measurement, search for general laws, etc., can be carried over into the social sciences. It means that the methods which are used to collect the truths in the physical sciences can also be applied in searching the truth in the social phenomena. So this is the meaning of positivism. Now let us discuss the nature of Comtean positivism. Comte used the term positivism in two different ways. Firstly, positivism as a doctrine. Doctrine means principle or set of principles. And secondly, positivism as a method. Let us take the first one. Positivism as a doctrine means positivism as a way of thinking. As developed by Auguste Comte, positivism is a way of thinking based on the assumption that it is possible to observe social life and establish reliable, valid knowledge about how it works. Such knowledge can be used to affect the course of change and improve the human condition. He says that behind every social phenomena there is a scientific reason, or there is some reason. So always some logics should be applied. We should not accept the facts as it is without argument, but we should search for the reason behind it, why it is being caused. For example, some of the social phenomena are poverty, unemployment, crime. So always it should be studied that what are the reasons behind poverty, or what are the causes. What situations are causing poverty? then only we can bring some changes and we can improve the human conditions. Positivism of Comte, which represents a philosophical position, states that knowledge can be derived only from sensory experience, means only through scientific methods. Metaphysical speculations are rejected as outside the realm of true knowledge. I have already explained you the meaning of metaphysical. The methods of the physical sciences are regarded as the only accurate means of obtaining knowledge, and therefore the social sciences should be limited to the use of these scientific methods and modeled after the physical sciences. So he emphasizes on this that positivism means the scientific method should be the way of thinking, and every phenomena should be tested, as the science conducts some of the experiments. So in society also the experiments should be conducted to reach some conclusion. Now secondly, positivism as a method. These are the two ways we have discussed. Positivism as a doctrine, means way of thinking. Now second is positivism as a method. So positivism implies the use of scientific method. He says that the only true method to get something, means some facts from the society, is the scientific method. By the concept of positivism, Comte meant the application of scientific methods to understand society and its changes. So according to him, the only true method to investigate in the fields of society or sociology is the scientific methods. Applying this concept to the modern societies, Comte emphasized that sociology must depend on careful observation, usually based on statistical measures of social statistics and social dynamics. He also recognized that society would have to be less experimental than the physical sciences because of the ethical and practical difficulties intervening in people's life. It means that he says that the same method which the physical sciences are applying cannot be used in sociology for the research work of society, because there are some ethical problems and some practical difficulties, but we can at least use these scientific methods to investigate the phenomena of society. So as we have seen that he presented the 3 stages, and he said that the last stage, the positive or the scientific stage, is the true stage where the scientific methods are used and it is governed by scientists. Now let us discuss at the end the impact of positivism on social thinking. Comte's positivism has its own impact on the world of social thinking. Today, positivism signifies adherence to an empiricist view of the nature of science. It also projects a scientific approach to the study of social life on the empiricist model. As far as social sciences are concerned, this would mean modeling of the methods of social sciences on those of natural science. It also signifies an attempt to discover social laws similar to the law-like regularities discovered by natural sciences. For example, natural selection and the social selection. The same natural laws are applied in society. So this is the impact of positivism on social thinking.